Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Prasanjit Das, currently JR1 in the Department of Pharmacology, AIMS Kalyani. And today I'm back with another video. So in this video, we are going to learn about Turnitin, that is how to use Turnitin to check plagiarism. So without wasting any time further, let's get into the basic tutorial of Turnitin. So before we actually move to the hands-on on Turnitin, we need to know few things about Turnitin and plagiarism. So according to the Committee of Publication Ethics, that is COPE, plagiarism is defined as that plagiarism ranges from unreferenced use of others' published and unpublished ideas, including research grant applications, to submission under new authorship of a complex paper, sometimes in different language. So basically, plagiarism means we are using someone else's work in our research article, and we are also not giving proper attribution to that particular author. So this is, in simple words, what is plagiarism? That is copying someone else's work. So we have a tool, that is Turnitin, and we have several other tools also to check for this plagiarism. So this plagiarism can occur either purposefully, that is, we are directly copying someone else's work and we are putting it in our article, or it might be sometimes unintentional. Like we are actually writing something of our own, but it matches some of the previously published papers related to that topic. So in that case, also it will be considered as plagiarism. So whenever we are writing a research article, we need to check for plagiarism in it. So for that we have several tools. One such tool is Turnitin, which is one of the best tool, and it is actually a paid tool. So you need to get the subscription. Most of the times the universities are actually having the subscription to Turnitin, and they are the ones who will be providing you with the different Turnitin account associated with your email IDs. So what does Turnitin do? So Turnitin tool actually checks for contents of any documents for its association with original contents. It identifies the similarities to the existing sources of the original contents of the documents. So basically it means that when you are giving a particular article which you have written into Turnitin, it will be searching for the sentences which are present in this particular article with all the different articles and all the different journals which are present in the web, and it will find out the areas where the similar sentences are present in already published articles. So by that you will get an idea, like you have to change this particular sentence. So then you can do the paraphrasing, then you can use another word, like you can use different sentences to overcome the plagiarism. So this is how Turnitin is a very useful tool whenever you are writing a research article and you want it to be published in a particular journal. So now let's move on to the tutorial how to use Turnitin. So for this we will go to the web browser. So here I am in Google. So I will search Turnitin plagiarism checker. So as you can see here, Turnitin similarity, that is a robust plagiarism checker. So we'll click on this first one, and then we will be directed to this particular interface. So here you have the login option. Just click on the login, and then you will have to type the email address for which you are having the Turnitin account, and it is being provided to you from your institution, and the password. So I will be typing my email address here. After typing the email address and the password, just click on login, and then you will be directed to an interface like this. So right now I am pursuing my PG from All India Institute of Medical Sciences Kalyani. So here you can see the institution name. Now what we have to do is we have to stay in this instructor mode only. So we have two different modes, that is student mode and instructor mode. So for checking any article, we will have to stay in the instructor mode, because in instructor mode only we can add the students. Now I will be explaining how you are going to check the article, actually your own article, to look for the plagiarism. First thing is what we have to do is we have to create a class. After creating a class, we have to create an assignment. After creating an assignment, we have to add the students to that particular assignment. And then again, we will have to go back to class, and then we'll have to submit our documents. So I will be discussing that in detail. So first, let's click on add class. So class type will be standard. Let's give a name. of the class. So here I will be showing you an example of a paragraph which I made out of ChatGPT. It is based on anemia with some of the references. So some of the data may be false. So it is just for the tutorial sake. So I would recommend you guys to write your own article instead of using AI for generating some articles which can be easily caught by the softwares like Turnitin. So let's see. For the sake of this tutorial, let's see the name of the class. So we'll give the name of the class as anemia project. Then we have to give an enrollment key. It should be usually like a 5-digit code. So we'll give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then next select the subject area. So we are from the health sector. So we'll search for health. So medical nursing and health sciences. Then student level. So I will be selecting here postgraduate. And then this class start date and class end date doesn't matter because anyway we are going to check it now itself. Then we will click on the submit button. So now you can see that congratulations, you have just created the new class. Then you can click on the continue button. Now you can see in the initial page, that is the home page, now we are having a class that is anemia project. Okay. So now we have to click on this anemia project, and then you will be directed to this interface. And then as I mentioned, after the class, what we have to do is we have to click on the assignment. So next thing is we have to add an assignment. So click on add assignment, then add some assignment title. So here I will write anemia in India. Then instructions, don't have to give any instructions or anything like that. Then the maximum grade, start date, due date, feedback, release date, these are not important, so this can be left as such. Now the most important thing, that is submit papers to. So here you are having three options, that is standard paper repository, then institution paper repository, and do not store the submitted papers. So here I would ask you guys to click on do not store the submitted paper, because the advantage of using this option is that suppose if you are checking the article, that is this particular article which is on anemia, like some written information which I have got from ChatGPT, and if you click on submitting into some of the repository like institutional repository or standard repository, then after some days, like suppose if you are having you are having some other articles which is also related to somehow related to anemia. So in that case, when you will be actually submitting the document for checking the plagiarism, it will catch some sort of plagiarism from the already submitted document. Means like the document which we are submitting now, it will be stored in the database, and as a result, the software will show that there is a plagiarism. Like it will be actually saying this data is already been submitted by some other student earlier. Like that is the one which we are submitting right now. So if we click on do not store the submitted papers, then whenever we are uploading any article, if it is related to anemia, doesn't matter, it is not going to have any stored information beforehand. So it is going to search for all the different articles which are present on the web and not which is present in the repository. So with this, we can avoid that confusion. So it's better that we always click on do not store the submitted papers. But if we click on storing of the submitted papers in the standard repository or institutional repository, then when we give the next article for plagiarism check, then we will have to match it with the previous articles, like previous article which we have given, and then while checking the plagiarism, we will have to exclude that source also. So that is basically going to increase our work. So let's not do that, and we will just keep it like this. It is do not store the submitted papers. And just after that, click on the submit button. So you can see that the assignment is now submitted. Now again, we will go back to the home page. So here we have the anemia project. Under that, we have the assignment, that is anemia in India. So we'll click on anemia project. Then here you can see we are having the assignment, that is anemia in India. Now the next thing is we have to add a student. So student is basically going to be a person who is having an email ID. So you can give anyone's email ID here, like the person who is actually going to be the part of this project, and that person is a student. And it need not be that student is having ID which is logged into Turnitin, because you are only going to upload the document by being the student, and you are only the instructor here. Okay, so let's add a student. So here I will be giving an email ID. So here I will be giving one another email ID of mine. So let's select the name. Then let's select an email ID to which is to be given here. So I gave one random email ID, and now you can see that one student is being added. Now the next thing is we'll go back to anemia project, and then we are having the assignment here, that is anemia in India. And now we will click on more actions, and then we will click on submit. So this is the interface which will show up later. And in this interface only you are going to submit the document. So you can actually submit the document in different ways. You can submit the text, like you can type in the text, or you can submit the Word document. But I would ask you guys to submit the Word document because it gets uploaded very easily and the results are also very quick when you are giving the Word document. So I have already created a Word document related to anemia, as you can see here. So this is the one with ChatGPT. So I have asked ChatGPT to write a paragraph of anemia. So it has given me this thing with the help of some of the references also. So what I will be doing is I will be uploading this document in the Turnitin checker. So we'll go to Turnitin and then we will upload it. So before that, first we'll have to select the student. So we'll click on this drop down and you can see that I have already added one student, that is myself only here. So we'll click on the student. Automatically the first name and last name of the student will come here. Then you will have to type in the submission title. Let's keep it as anemia India 33. Okay. Then next thing is we'll have to select the file. So we'll click on choose from this computer. So this is the file which I have already shown you, anemia. So we'll click on this and we will open it. Then click on upload button. So now the file is being uploaded here in Turnitin. So it will take some time. Okay, so it is being uploaded. So then next thing what we have to do is we have to confirm this. And now we can go back to the assignment inbox. Okay. So right now here you can see that already Turnitin has checked the particular document for plagiarism and it has found similarity to be 70%. To see the detailed report, click on this, just click on it and a new interface will open. So this will be a new one. So here you can see it has screened it for plagiarism. So for checking the plagiarism, click on this icon, that is similarity tools, and then click on it and then click on the percentage, that is 70 percentage, and then you can see. So it has found these all areas from where the particular text was actually taken and it has not been changed at all. So there is no paraphrasing because I have asked ChatGPT to write an article and I have not mentioned like it should be plagiarism free, or because anyway this is an AI software, so it is not going to do the paraphrasing and all. So for that we have different other softwares, or you can do it humanly also. So as you can see here that all the highlighted areas are the areas of plagiarism and you need to change this by doing the paraphrasing, and it is highlighted in different colors showing that the contribution, like the contribution, which article is contributing how much percentage of plagiarism. Now in this also it has marked for plagiarism in the references also. But in most of the institutes, like where we submit the article or in the journals, they don't look for any plagiarism in the references. So how to remove this? Now it is 70% along with the plagiarism which is detected in the references. So what we'll do is we'll click here, then we'll click on this icon, that is filters and settings, and then we will click on the exclude bibliography option. Exclude bibliography means the references which we have given here, and then we'll apply the changes. And now let's see what is the percentage of plagiarism or the percentage of similarity. Okay, so not much difference is seen, not even a minor difference. Okay, so it means like these references actually were not contributing much to the plagiarism. It's still 70%, but if some other articles, it might be the case that the references are also contributing to some amount of plagiarism. So in that case, when you remove the bibliography, that is when you are going to exclude the bibliography, the percentage of plagiarism will decrease. But here it is like references and the content which is present in the text are almost similar. So the exclusion of reference has not played any role in changing the percentage of plagiarism. That is, the similarity is the plagiarism. Now we can get this detailed report downloaded also. So for this, you have to click on this download option, just click on it, and then you can click on current view. So now you can see that it is going to get downloaded. It's preparing for download. And there you go. It is being downloaded. You can open the PDF also. So here you can see Anemia India PD by Prasanjit Das, and we are having the submission date. Then we are having the submission ID, then we have the file name, then we have the word count in this particular file and the character count also. That is the number of alphabets. So here you can see the detailed plagiarism check with different highlights. And as you go down, you will get the detailed report. That is the similarity index is 70%. In this www.india.com is the source which is contributing for about 17% of the plagiarism. So this is a detailed report, and here you can see that we have not excluded the codes and excluding the matches. We have not excluded the matches. Only thing is we have excluded the bibliography, so it is written as exclude bibliography on. So this PDF can be downloaded, and so as it is here, it is downloaded, and you can then make some changes in the areas in which it is showing plagiarism. Suppose this is the area where it is showing plagiarism, so you can modify this sentence, and then again you can check for the plagiarism by creating a new class and then a new assignment, and to that again you can add the article. So now after doing this, if suppose we want to create a new class, then what we will do is just we'll go back to home, and then you can see here we are having the delete option. So just click on the delete option, then they will ask you for confirmation, then click on OK, and then your class assignment and the student whom you have added here is completely removed. Now it has come back to the original position, like the initial position. So now here you can put another article, or you can put the same article which you have paraphrased again, and then you can create a class, then assignment, and then put a student, that is our email ID. That particular student will also get an email, that is the email ID which was being put here. On that email, that particular student will be getting an email. So I will show you that email also. So here you can see that email, that is you have been enrolled in a Turnitin class by your instructor. The instructor is me and the student is also me, but two different accounts. So here they have shown welcome to Turnitin, hi Prasanjit and all. So you can log in, but the thing is the student should also have an account in Turnitin, that is which is being provided by the institute. So this is about Turnitin and how you check for plagiarism in the articles before giving it for publishing in the journals. So I hope you like this video. If you like my content, please do like, share, subscribe, comment, and also press the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you guys.